Good morning, my friends. Good morning. Good morning. I just have to adjust this so it's not hurting me so much. Good morning to my spontaneous live in the yarn room. Of course, I wake up in the morning. It's 6:25 a.m. here in my area. And of course, what do I want to do? Have coffee and crochet. And then probably just after this, keel over and go to sleep. Goth Wolf, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am just going to crochet. I'm still working on my pants for my friend. This is how I save my hook on my work. Decided just to pop up here because I need y'all. I need y'all. Like, look at this. How did I do this? My goodness, why did I do this? Let's get it out of here. Okay, there we go. Amy, good morning, good morning. You haven't even slept yet, Goth. My goodness. What time is it there for you? And is it almost time for you to go to bed? Okay, look, here's where I was. I don't want it to come undone. And, oh, so look, the pants I was doing the link double crochet, but then I started making double crochets about right here on this rusty orange. Because my friend wants it more loose, opened, and I think as I get lower, I might do some sort of, I don't know, looser stitch, but I don't know which one. 7:26, I've been up all night live streaming. What? Goth Queen! Goth Wolf Queen. I always want to call you Goth Queen, sorry. Okay, so we're just doing regular double crochets today. So last night, I came home early from my crochet meeting, and I crashed. So I went to the crochet meeting and I was so tired to begin with, and I left like an hour early. I just could not stay sitting up any longer. I needed to get home and into my bed. So the day started with, how did it start in the morning? I woke up early, of course, to take my medicine. But what else happened? And I know I was talked to my kiddos, two of my girls. The other eldest one had to work, so I knew she wasn't available. But the other two girls and I, one of them happened to be off from work, and we went to a new little coffee shop. If you're in the area, Texas City, a front porch coffee or bakery. I'm not sure what it's called, but it was so cute. They had some swings. Let me see if I can find some pictures of it. Where's my green screen? Sorry about that. Let's see if I can see those little pictures that they sent that I was at this one place. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, we did a mini photo shoot, but here I am in the swing. Let's see. Let's see. I just choose one. That one. It was so cute. And they had these swings here. And then Allegra said, let's do a photo shoot. And I matched my clothes. I didn't know what this place looked like. And look at that. I'm all in black and white with the store. Let's see. What other ones do I have that I can show you real quick? Hold on. Enjoy that. Let's see. Allegra did photo shoots of me. And I really enjoyed these photos. Look at that old sexy mama. Isn't that cute? This was a nice little place. I'm ready to go back again. Ready to go back again. Okay, back to me. Let me go. Wait, where am I? The green screen. Yes, I'm a little slow because I'm an old lady. There we go. Okay, back to the real world, people. Back to the real world. Let's see. Okay, Goth. Yes, leave me a like. I have a goal of I'm gonna skip the 10 going by tens. Let's get 100 likes. Thank you, Amy. Okay, back to crochet. Crocheting. Well, yesterday, I think why I just had the need to cry all day. I could not pinpoint it, but I went about my day. I wasn't sad for any like particular reason, but I was chugging along and saying, "You're going to be okay, Angie." I did my little inner pep talk. And I did mention that it was my grandmother's birthday yesterday. She would have been, I don't know, 112, I think she would have been right now. But anyways, she was born in 1914. I posted some pictures of her on my Facebook page. So, but I think that's what really it was just weighing on me, and I didn't realize subconsciously. I went with my daughters to this coffee shop. We stayed there from 10:30 in the morning until almost 3. Might have been 2:30 that we left there, and I got home by 3. Got home and just got in the bed and said I got to relax before I go to my crochet meeting. And I did. I think I fell asleep. I relaxed. And then I got up and I felt fine. I said, okay, I think I can make it. Got in the car, felt, I'm like, okay, if I can't make it, I'm just going to leave early. But I thought nothing of it. But I started to get a little shaky. I just couldn't, I was like sighing and stuff, and I couldn't help it. And I don't like to do that in front of people because I don't want them to think that I'm trying to get some sort of pity, even though I say that, I play around that pity is my love language. I don't want pity like that. I'm not trying to elicit pity, but everybody started asking me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Wow, something must be up with me because I don't know why are they all asking me this." So I said, "You know what? I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go lie down." And sure enough, I came home and I jumped in the bed. Eddie came home soon after that, and then he did all his things he does after work, and then he helped me take my medicine, and that's the last thing I knew. I laid down and started scrolling on my phone, and yeah, was it out like a light. Carol, hello, welcome in. Just doing some crocheting and working on some crochet pants for my friend. It's just a scrap. Every row is a different color, and I'm working on the legs right now. And I don't know if you can see or not, but this is one leg hole, and here is the other. Where is the other leg hole? There is the other leg hole right here. And yeah. So sorry. Early morning here for me, 6:34 a.m. here in the Texas, Houston, Galveston area. I just wanted to hang out with you guys. You can tell I'm a little slow in my thinking. Slow in my thinking. Look, I'm almost at the end of this round. When I do this green, I have to go to the other leg. Oh no, I already did the green here. So I'll move on to a different color. I think we need a peppy color. Let's see what kind of color we can come up with. And maybe we need to do another pink or who knows. Well, let's finish this one and then we decide. So anyways, long story short, I was beat yesterday, so tired. And so I slept well last night. And now I'm here with you guys. Okay, I got to pay attention to this because this is where I joined. Okay. There we go. See, just go above each stitch if you get lost. This, oh, okay. And yeah. Oh, this little loose part right here is my chain that what do you call it? This thingy. What is that called? My tail. Yeah, you can tell it's early in the morning, guys. You know what I always say that I want to do is I want to do one of these lives where I don't talk. Is that even possible for Angie? I don't know. She's a talker. She can't help it. Things spew out. I really do have to take control of that, you know? What are y'all working on? Oh, what did I set a goal for my likes? Let's set it at 100. Let's get it. Let's get it there, people. Double tap your screens. Leave me a like. I love them. I just try to grow my channel. That's my goal here. When I do some of my when I go on here, I'm always checking my lives. I wouldn't say really that was my goal. My goal is there's nobody there, honey. There's nobody there. My dogs are on alert. They hear something. I don't know what they hear. You're finally at the skirt part? Yay. Okay. I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it past what did I saw just the top part being done, Amy. That's now going to be a dress. Yeah, because I didn't think that it was a dress because I was started thinking, what? The skirt. Okay, I must have missed something. I love it when it gets changed in the middle because the project is telling you what it wants to be. Get in there, baby. Get in. See, now they started to bark, but now they're like, nothing's going on here. Just like Mama said, nothing's going on around here. Where did I leave off? Okay. And I'm just working this tail in. And I love it when it changes mid-course and you're like, hey, this really wants to be a dress. Okay. I'm going to move on to another color. We need a peppy color. I don't know if we have any peppy colors in here. No, I already used all this. Let's pull another one out of this big magic bag. I don't want to drop you guys. Oh my gosh, the big magic bag full of colors. There's red. I haven't had red in a while. Put the red out. Oh gosh, what a mess. And then is there there's this yellow. Let's get the yellow in here also. Okay. Sorry. We're just gonna have to cut these tails if I can't find it, not the yellow one. Oh, there it is. We didn't have to cut anything. So if we did that green there, do we want a red and then a yellow maybe? Let's do the red. Let's find where it's coming out of the center. I think it's right here. Let's see. No, not that one. This one. Is it this one? Let's see. Sorry, you're not able to see what I'm doing here, but my hand's getting a little numb. All right, let's throw this over here. I threw it over there, that big old spaghetti mess. Let's find the very front of it. And I dropped my hook somewhere because my hand got a little numb. Where did it go? Where did my hook go? Here we go. Gonna play that old game of find the hook. Okay, here's the beginning of this. Let's shake this out. Did it fall out of here? Nope. Okay, it's here somewhere because it did just slip out of my hands. There it is. There it is. Found it, found it, found it. Okay, let's go back to the crotch area. This is the crotch area of the pants. And this is where I'm joining. Y'all have seen this before already. I just got to decide where I want to start, and I'll start right here. For some reason, I think these pants are way too big, but I went with her measurements, so I hope it's going to be okay. Yeah, that's a nice contrasting bright color to go with this, right? 1, 2, and we're just doing straight double crochets. Shannon, thank you. I am going to keep up the good work. I have to because my friend wants her pants. She's working on something for me. She's knitting something for me. I'm not a knitter. So she's making something for me and I'm making something for her. You guys, thank you for being here with me. Don't forget to leave a like when you're here. My name is Angie. This is the Yarn Room, and this is a spontaneous pop-up live. All these things I should have said in the beginning, but you know, it's a pop-up live. We don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know what we're gonna talk about. We don't know if we're gonna. We do know that I'm gonna talk because I'm a talker. So, had to get my little therapy session out of the way. Talk to you guys about, you know, my feelings. Feelings are wonderful when they're good, right? And then when they're bad, they can be crushing. I don't know because I don't feel what other people feel, but I always felt that I felt things so much harder than other people did. So I love hard, but I hurt hard. You know what I mean? So I love that love everything. I love life. But when things get bad, they kind of get bad. So on medication, don't worry about me, guys. There's no shame. If you cannot, get things worked out and feelings under control through your own, talking to your inner self and getting some therapy, there is no shame in getting some medical help because I believe there is some sort of medical, some sort of chemical imbalance in people. And I do believe that it could be hereditary. I look back and wow, the people in my family on both sides, woo-hoo, them piece of work. But nowadays we have medication. They didn't have medication. They just took it out on the kids. You know what I mean? On each other and everything. I don't want to do that. Try to break the cycle, people. Try to break the cycle. And I think that I did. I feel so good because I feel like my children love me. My girls want to hang out with me. So I must have done something right if my kids keep coming back. But it's not always the same person, but there's always a kid that you worry about. Something's going on, you know what I mean? So yeah, I still have to be a parent. I'm still their mother. I don't ever lose those feelings just because they leave and grow up and live their life. I'm still worried about them. I know how to create a boundary of their adults and they live their own life and I don't butt into their lives, but I want to still make sure they're okay. I mean, who's going to take care of you but your mother? I didn't have a mother growing up, so everything I wish I had from my mother, she didn't leave me. She passed, so it wasn't her fault. She didn't voluntarily leave me. So that's comforting to me, actually. Was upset when she did pass. I was very young, blamed her for leaving me, but leaving all of us. But anyways, you know what I didn't get and I needed from my mother, I give to my children. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. I loved them hard. I was not an easy person to live with, but you know what? Whatever I was, apparently God saw fit to give them to me for them to be my children. I love them. They love me. Everything's not always happy. That's okay. We still get together. Oh my gosh. Hi, Janie. San Miguel. Ooh, I've always loved that last name, San Miguel. I knew some people at school, and they were San Miguel's. That was their last name, and every last bit of them were just beautiful people. Beautiful on the outside, I mean, and then they were like the sweetest people. And and so I loved it. They weren't necessarily my friends, but I knew of them, and they were very sweet people. So welcome, welcome in, Janie, and congratulations for having such a beautiful last name. Okay, I'm going to be on here just for a little. I've been on here 21 minutes, and I'm just crocheting double crochets on my pants here. I forgot to decrease in the very beginning, so in the end, I need to decrease before I hit the end here. Every row I'm decreasing a bit because I feel like the legs are way too wide. But you know what? My friend, she likes wide skirts and things like that, so she may love it wide, but I'm going to make it to where it's a little tapered going down. And it's going a little faster now that I'm not doing the linked double crochet because I'm just doing double crochets now. And just maybe as I go a little lower, like where I think it's past her knee, I may do double crochet chain just to leave a little bit more meshy bottom, which I think that she would like. She likes it more open, I think. I was messing around with the idea to do some granny squares at the bottom. I might. I don't know. I may do granny square stitches. That would be so cute, right? That would be cute. Maybe that's what I should do. Granny square instead of doing like an open mesh, starting some granny squares. And yeah. Remind me, people, if I forget. Inga, hello. This pattern is just double crochets. I'm just winging it. I had a, like the band, the back loop only band. I flipped it over and I made the waistband. I inserted I folded it over and I inserted a elastic and one of these drawstrings. I'm making this for my friend. And after I sewed it together, I just started making rows and rows and rows of linked double crochets. Pay no attention to this. That'll go out in the wash. Anyways, and then now that I want it a little bit more loose, I did link double crochets because you can't really see through it, and that's going to be the top area. And I have pants like this and I love them, and I have them, the whole thing is linked double crochet. But my friend likes it a little bit more open afterwards, so this is like the crotch area here, right here, and this is going down the inseam of the leg, and about right here I started, think at this rusty color, I started double crochet, so that would be a high thigh area for her, and she wanted a little bit open. I love my little pants. If you go back on some of my shorts, some of my lives, you can go and see them. I love my little pants. I do have to fix them. They had a little boo-boo on them because, yeah, they were my first pants. And so... So I'm just hanging in here. For all you guys that are in here, double tap your screen and leave me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I want to get to a goal of 100 likes before I get out of here. They're free to give, free to give, free to leave a thumbs up. Play with those little emojis on the side. Act like we're having a party, because we are. We're having a crochet party here early in the morning. It's 6:49 a.m. in my area. That's why it's kind of dim here. Oh, and the light. Hold on a second. It's starting to get light outside, so I'm going to open my blinds here because it usually adds a lot of light to me. I don't know if that made a difference or not. Y'all got any questions? Oh, thank you for that like. Thank you, guys. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'm just going to be relaxing, crocheting here. Just, I love crocheting. I love it. And I love to share it with everybody too. So I have this channel called the Yarn Room. And I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you. I could have had this little flashlight on. No, I don't like that. I like it more like this. More soothing. Soothing, at least to me. Ooh, thank you for my likes. Thank you for my likes. Tell me, what do y'all do here on YouTube? If you are a crocheter and you would like for people who come in here to see your link to your channel, type in the word drop, DROP, and your link to your channel will be on there. And if anybody wants, they can go check it out. I love supporting other people, other crocheters, other YouTubers. Just love the community that we have. Most people on here are very sweet and kind. My moderators are awesome. I don't really expect anything out of them, but they have been like working the job. Oh, look, we're almost done with this leg. You know how to yarn now, Slay Queen. Well, yarn away. How have you been? Hannah Berry Hair. Love your name, honey. Beautiful art. Thank you so much. Crocheting is an art. Well, I'm making pants, Hannah. Making some pants. If you just explore my channel, you'll see that I made pants for myself, and my friend wanted some pants, so I'm making her scrap pants also like mine. Oh, you know what? I forgot to decrease over here somewhere, where I'm going to decrease here. Every one I decrease. Every row now I'm decreasing, going down to the hem of the leg. You know what? That's not right. I don't know why I'm having some sort of little mental, not block, glitch. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that's how you did. That's how I'm going to do my decrease. And that's all of them. Now let's go into the third chain. Where is the third chain? Right here. And I doubled up my yarn, so it's hard to see it, but I know where it's at. I know where it's at. And I usually close a different way. Now I'm going a different way now. I don't want these to come undone. Let me do my two. I'm always changing. Let me find my little scissors. I had closed it. It was already open. Ah, my hands are a little numb. Where's my scissors? Move this over. This is like a reddish pink. It looks like. I love my little scissors. You can get these on Amazon, And they're so cute and they're easy to take around. They have their little rubber cover that's attached to it. I love it. Put it back in there. Pull this through. I'm not going to leave it like that. That's how I do my little knot. Who was the one who showed me this? Somebody showed me on a person who did granny squares did that. And this is a stitch and this is a stitch. Um, so, oh, sorry, I hit you with my hook. My gosh, trying to wake you up is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, on a granny stitch video, I saw someone do that, and I was like, "What? Life changer, life changer." Anyways, there we go. Let's move on to the other one. But for Hannah, look, let's see. I don't know if I can show it. I'm gonna. Here's the front, I believe. Don't pay attention to any of the other things, but here are the pants. See, I already got the crotch area. I'm working down the legs. And every time I change a color, I change a color on the other leg. So now I need to work on this one with this color. And they're just random colors. I pulled a whole bunch of yarn, which is in my crazy yarn bag down here. And I just randomly pull colors, and I try to keep them the same. I try to repeat some colors. There's going to be a color that's not going to be repeated somewhere, I'm sure, that I'm like, whatever happened to that yarn? Maybe I used it up. Who knows? Okay, so those are the pants. I love it. I have a pair myself, and my friend wanted a pair, and I wanted to knit something, but I decided I am not a knitter. I am a crocheter. And can you knit this for me? I'll make you pants. Because, she was like a little upset that I was starting pants. She goes, "You're starting it. I wanted pants like that." And I was like, "So sorry. I'll make your pants if you knit this for me." It's a bartering system out here in the crochet world, people. A bartering system. And I'm using both of my tail and my working yarn too as to crochet my first stitch on here, which is 3 chains. And to me, that will secure, it works in the yarn tail. And then it also makes that first chain, that first double crochet thicker. So it does double duty. That is going to be my chain that I chain into whenever I start this, when I complete the round. Okay, so on this next one, I'm going to go ahead and work in my decrease. I try not to think about my decrease too much, because if I do, all of a sudden I forget. It has to be something that I do automatically. Are you like that, guys? Let's see. Yeah, struggling here in my own mind here. I think I'm skipping one there, right? This one, no, this one is for this one. This one is for this one. This one is for this one. I think that's where I joined. That's why it looks a little weird to me. Let's just pretend I know what I'm doing. Let's just pretend it. That's how I go through life. If I don't know what I'm doing, just keep on going. Look, that came out. My tail came out there. I'm going to stick my hook in here and pull it back. You get back over here, you little tail. Double crocheting, that's all there is to this. Now, if you're new here in the yarn room, Uressa girl. Oh, you could Uressa crochet this. I know you could. Just start at the beginning. You just take the first little bite of learning how to chain, learning how to understand how your crochet works by adding decreases, chains, all that kind of stuff. But it's this simple double crochet right here. Up here I had a linked double crochet. See how it looks different with little links in between, and it keeps it closed. And then I started just double crochet, which is a much looser, not linked, and after it got into the inseam just a little bit so you can show a little leg. Show a little leg. But I'm sure you could do it. You just got to take it in bite sizes. Just worry about the band, then take your measurements. Well, you should take your measurements first, and then start working on the part that's on the, I want to call it the bodice. What is it called when it's for like the hip area before the crotch area? That part, and you just keep on going. And when you get to the crotch area, you make a chain going to hooking both sides together, and you just start working around that chain, and they slowly become a leg. They slowly become a leg. I just go at random picking up my little colors here. I already have a bag of yarn that I picked out, and I threw it in this bag, and I said, this is going to be my pants bag. And then this is my pants bag that I take with the skeins, the balls of yarn that I'm going to use. And just have them with me and pick them at random. And I try to get lights, darks, brights, muted, everything together, because it's beautiful. I love scrappy things. Thank you, Crafty Clark. I didn't do them, so yes, I paid for them. They did a lot of work. Thank you. I wasn't happy with the craftsmanship, but I'm picky, but I'm grateful, so I didn't complain one bit. I just think that next time I don't want this one person to do my nails. She was nice, but she wasn't paying attention to me. She was too busy looking around, paying attention to everything else, that she didn't do a great job, and I didn't notice till the end. Because usually I say, do your thing, I'm going to trust you, and I do. But now I know I don't want to go back to her because it did not. There's certain people in there that just knock it out of the park at my nail place. And I try not to be picky. I just ask for whoever's available, and I think I should start being a little picky. Because these nails did have glitter on them, and they flaked right off. I don't know what happened. I didn't pay attention if she put the top coat, because usually the glitter does not flake off. And they've been on for 2 weeks already, almost. Yeah, because I got them 2 weeks ago. And I think I'm going to go get my hands and my feet done this weekend sometime. But I'm liking this, so I should let them grow out just a little bit more, get some more wear and tear out of them. Maybe I should just do my feet. That way I can go and get those done in a beautiful putrid green. I love putrid green. Oh, thank you for my likes. I'm almost at 20. I have a goal of 100. Let's see if we can get there. It looks great. Thank you. I think they still look good. And actually, I prefer them without the glitter because, like I said, this girl that did the glitter, okay, there's some girls that go in there and they will do my nails and they will make sure that the glitter is even. This girl just put one layer, and if more glitter landed over here than over here, she didn't care. And one of them had just a little bit, and I was like, I don't like that attention to, I'm paying for some nails here, people. Um, I don't think it was longer than an hour, and they were very busy. And what I think happened is that they put her with me, but she had an appointment set up for her, and you should have seen her face when I walked up with all these colors, because they have you pick your color of your nail. And I'm like, and she skipped a color. I wanted yellow in here. She just refused to do it. I didn't realize. I looked at my nails. I said, you forgot to do the yellow. And she just kind of shrugged and smiled at me. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to. It looks pretty. I'm happy with it. So don't complain, Angie. Just don't use her again. And I think what happened was that I was eating into her time. She thought she was going to get a simple little coat, one color thing. And of course, I'm always a little difficult in that department, in what I want, not in what I expect, but what I want. I love little designs. My last ones were strawberries. I loved strawberries, but what am I going to do now? I would love to have some little Hello Kitties on my fingernails, But I'm always afraid that it's going to come out looking weird. They're not going to, because they're not artistic, some of them. I figured all nail people should be artistic. So I think I'm going to go where my daughter goes and get some beautiful nails at her place. So if I want something artistic, I might go there and just show them the picture of what I want and they shall do it. Midnight Moon. Hello, hon. Hello. Your ring finger only. Wow. What do you mean? Like the rainbow that I have? Or what design are you going to use? Hello, hello. I can't read your name, but hello there. Welcome in. This is the yarn room. My name is, I always have to sing that. Sorry. This is the yarn room. Let's say that normally. And I'm Angie, and I'm in here crocheting double crochets on a scrap pants that I'm making for a friend. I know I repeat myself, but some people are barely jumping in, guys. This is a spontaneous pop-up live. Woke up, took my meds, said I feel like hanging out with my people. I need to. You guys, yeah, I'm a user. I use you guys for my therapy. Y'all really help me. So I love it and I appreciate it. And while I'm soaking up all your energy, I thought I'd crochet. You can see me crocheting if you like to see people crochet. If you have a question, this is a double crochet. If you want, I can do it slower. Let's show you the double crochet. Double crochet is yarning over your hook. You already have a loop on here. Yarn over your hook. Insert wherever you are going to insert it. For me, it's the next stitch. You're going to yarn over that yarn. Yarn over the hook with the yarn that's through there. You're going to capture it and bring it through. You're going to have 3 loops. Usually you work through 2, and then you have 2 loops, and you work through 2. If you end up with 1, you're done with your stitch. So double crochet refers to how many times you loop through right here. 1, 2. If you wrapped it around twice, you would get a triple crochet. And it's not how many times you wrapped it, it's how many times you are going to go through 2, 1, 2, 3. And that is a triple crochet. And can you see that that's taller? That would make it kind of longer. So, oh no, I may do, I don't know. Later on down the leg, my friend likes it a little bit more holy. Either I'm going to do the granny stitch or maybe triple crochet hooks, things that might be looser for her. She would like that because it's more flowy. Triple crochets? Because she's taller than me, so these legs are going to be longer. I don't dare measure yet because there is no way. For me, this would be halfway done. I have short little legs, but she's got longer legs. She's way taller than me. Everybody's way taller than me. I am only 4'10" and 3/4. And guess what? I'm only shrinking from here on out because I'm oldie. Thank you, Midnight. So Crafty Claret, your girl, is always making suggestions because she tires of my plain neutral pink. Well, here we go. Do scrappies. Grab all your scraps. And even if you're using scraps where you change midpoint, or if you do like 3 rows of one color and then change it and do 1 row of another color just to use up all your yarn scraps, how awesome. I also want to make a rug, a scrap rug with very doubled up yarn, or I'm not sure, but I want it to be kind of thick. I don't want it to be too variegated. I would like it to where you saw, excuse me, 1 color. So if I double up, I would have to double up with the same color. Okay, people, here we go. Getting into a little this is a spaghetti mess here, you know. That's okay, because it's a scrap. That's why I'm using it. And I did pink on this round already, or those red. So I don't have, I can move on to another color after this. Early morning for me, guys. Well, not too early anymore. It's 7 a.m. That's a normal early morning, but I was up at 5 something. Pardon me. It's so classic, though crafty. You have a hard time straying from neutrals. You know what? I have a hard time straying from colors. I have to make myself, and I think it's good if we do that. We challenge ourselves. But don't fight it too much. It's just who you are. You know what I mean? Like, I love these beautiful, intricate quilts. But when I started quilting, they were just scrappy quilts, and I couldn't help it. That's just what came out of me. So, na 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 na, that's me, huh? I can't change it. No. Ay, ay, ay. Is that my last stitch? Let's look at that. Look at that. Hold on just a second. I'm going to leave a little short of that yarn dance. Thank you for my likes, people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How does my triple look so neat? I have no idea. I'll do another triple and we can go through it again in a minute. Katie, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Hold on a second. There. Let's see. Yeah, I'm closing this off. Let's see. Hold on, Katie. I gotta get my scissors, and then I want to see what you're saying in this long, long letter you're sending me. My goodness, you're gonna have me reading today, Katie. Let me chain my 2. 1. I forgot that I should have chained 2, but that's okay. It leaves a small chain, but it makes it harder to pull down. Don't have the leverage. There we go. Now I have a knot. Let's pull it to the back. Pull it to the front. Pull it to the back. I don't know if that's going to help or not. All right, you leave it there. All righty. Katie, what the heck you saying? Good morning, everyone. I made bathroom rugs. I held 1 cotton yarn and 1 acrylic. Ooh, they turned out great. They get washed at least twice a week, and they've held up. Okay, so do you put them in the dryer since one is cotton and the other one's acrylic? The thing I would think of, this is cotton would shrink. I don't mind putting acrylic in the dryer at all. It softens it up. But I'm just wondering. Just a wondering, Katie. Shatika, good morning, and thank you for my beautiful blessings. Courtney Lormond, good morning. Welcome in, people. When you come in here, leave me a like. That way you don't have to worry about it later. It's free. You can double tap your screen if you're on your phone. Look for the thumbs up, and you can find it. Leave it for me. It's free, free, free. Who doesn't like free? Look at Santa over there. Coochie, 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 coochie. Oh, and my feet. I am so sorry. Oh, gosh. Nobody wants to see that. What was I saying? Leave me a like, yeah. I have a goal of 100 before I get out of here. Let's see if we can do it. Sorry about the yawning. I don't dare turn this screen around because my hair is a mess. And I just woke up and I said, let's crochet. Okay, we're done with this spaghetti mess. This is going to serve me for another row somewhere down the line. I got to wind it up into a ball so next time I don't have such a hard time. Where's the end? Okay, it's all over there. I'm sitting in my bed, people. Sit up and start crocheting. That's what I advise. Yes. Okay, so now we're working on these pants again. We're working on the legs. To me, the legs are way too big. They're getting to be like bell bottoms. I don't know what's going on here. Let me measure it to the other leg to see. My friend would love a good bell bottom. Ow! I hit myself. Let's line them up. Okay. Let's put them. Oh, I just dropped my hook. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Okay, these things look like they're getting wider. Why is that? I think she would love it. I think she would love it. But I need to make them smaller for my own sanity because this doesn't vibe with me. Hi, Ashley. Welcome in. Yes, your husband washes and dries them. Katie, oh, you're a woman after my own heart. My husband does the laundry. Back in 1990 something or 90 something, before it turned 2000. I think as I was not diagnosed with anything, but I was already feeling the effects. So at this time I was in bed and I didn't move. Hey, Daisy. What you looking at, Daisy? You looking at Mama crocheting? I had little kids and everything, and my husband came home and I was in bed. He was mad because he went to take a shower and there were no clean underwear for him. He was storming around in his swimsuit and said, "Ah, I'm going to be in charge of the laundry from now on." And I held him to it. I said, "Remember when you were so angry?" And it turns out that I do have some illnesses after that. And I was diagnosed and I suffer from extreme, extreme fatigue with some of my illnesses. And I said, "I told you I was sick. I told you I was sick." I always laugh. Um, my husband and I we have death humor. He didn't before he met me, but I've always had death humor. Probably because I lost my mother so early that I could laugh about it after a while, you know? I knew it was there and it really couldn't break me. It could hurt me, but it can't break me. So, yeah, we have death humor, and we love this one epitaph. Is that what it's called? Whenever the saying that they put on someone's tombstone, and mine would say, "I told you I was sick. Nobody believed me, and I told you I was sick." I think it's kind of funny. So. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Look, there's a string just hanging out. Let's throw that back in there. That's the old one. We're doing yellow. Okay. Who was it that talked about the triple crochet and how it looked so neat? I don't know. I just wrap it around twice, insert it, pull it through, go through two, go through two. I always come back to my hook looking like this. Go through two. I don't know. I always thought the triple crochets look kind of weird, but that's just me. But I'm not doing triple crochets. Now I need to decrease. Believe it or not. I think my friend likes it decrease. Likes it wider than I do. I like a tapered leg. I've always liked a tapered leg. I always thought it made me look smaller. I used to be really, really heavy. Now I'm not heavy. I don't consider myself skinny, but I'm smaller than I've ever been in my whole life. And I always thought that a tapered leg at least made me look a little smaller. If I had wide legs, oh my gosh, I would just look like a little brick because I was so short and round, and that was not going to happen. I'd rather look like an egg than a brick if I had to have a choice. An egg rather than a brick. A weeble wobble. Who's old enough to know the weeble wobbles? Weeble wobbles fall down. What is it? Weeble wobbles. They weeble wobble, but they don't fall down because they were little egg-shaped characters. Hello, Ashley. Hello. Oh, such a wonderful, wonderful husband to have is someone who tries to help with the laundry or any housework. My husband is a better, I was always a housewife. I took care of our four kids, did everything for them, their chauffeur, their nurse, their accountant, their everything, for my children. And we both agreed that I would stay home and, he would work. And so a very like traditional type of family, but um, non-traditional because he does help me with laundry. Uh, and when I was able to, I did a lot of the man work outside, the lawn. I used to try to do that and I loved it, but I, developed some issues and I cannot do the things I used to do. I did. Okay, I did. I decreased there, so I just had to jog my memory there a bit. Good morning, everyone. Yarn Barn! Hello! I think you've been here before because Yarn Barn is the imaginary store that I've created in some of my little scenario shorts that I did a while back. And every time I want to talk about just a, general place to buy crochet stuff, it's at the Yarn Barn because I used to go to a place called the Dress Barn, which now I would think that's so hilarious because, who shops at a barn? Well, all the barn animals. But they had beautiful stuff. So double tap your screen and like my live, please. It does help me and it's showing support for my channel. I don't ask monetary things, but you can leave me super thanks and super chats. And I think those selections are somewhere around there on my channel, so I don't know. But I rely on all my views, staying with me, watching me, my likes, everything counts towards my YouTube channel. And I'm not Mr. Beast, if y'all know who he is. But I am making a little change over here. Enough to keep me in some yarn. And let me introduce myself again. I am Angie. And this is the Yarn Room. And I crochet. That's all I do. Sometimes I teach y'all. Sometimes I make some funny little shorts. Sometimes we work on crochet alongs. I am here on this YouTube 3 times a week for sure. I have spots that I do, so you can always find me. All you have to do is, I'm sorry about all that clearing of my throat, but something's going on. If I don't have the snifflies, I have the clearing of the throat. Sorry. So, anyways, you can catch me every Saturday morning, um, Monday mornings at 10, Wednesday mornings at 10. Saturdays are 9 a.m. That is our YouTube crochet meeting in the yarn room. And we do it live. We hang out. And yeah, that's what we do. I think these pants are trying to work out to be Sylvia's pants because she loves flowy things. And these are getting flowy. And that's not what I intended. Now, I don't think I'm going to stop decreasing a bit because I don't want them too big. I wonder if she would like them. Bell bottom, straight legs maybe, not bell bottomy. I think yes. It's your small business. That is an awesome name, Yarn Barn. Hello, Sophie. Oh no, Ashley, are you sick? Yikey roonies. Save your voice, honey. Gargle with some salt and water. Uh, as my grandma used to say, suck on some lemons. We used to suck on lemons, put a little salt on there, suck on some lemons. It would help. And I love eating lemons like a fruit. I eat it. I love it. It is so good. Um, yeah. Sophie, I'm making some pants, Sophie. Let's show you. I got to put it kind of further away from the camera. But let me untie this because I tied it too tight. Let me see. Okay. So it might look like a wide waistband, but my friend likes to have hers at her hip. So we didn't get a waist measurement. We got a hip measurement. And let's see, can you see? I'm making pants, scrap pants, and I'm working on the legs right now. And they're getting to be like not bell bottoms, straight legs. They're getting bigger than I thought. I keep decreasing, and yet they're getting bigger. And I wonder if she's going to like that. I should ask her. Thank you, Sophie. Becca's Yarn Barn. Becca, if you want to drop your channel here, just type in the word drop and people can go check you out, check out your business, and subscribe if they want to. So type in the word drop, and you can do it a couple of times right before you leave. Hopefully that'll be way at the end. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay, here we are. We're back here. I know I pulled it out. I always pull out my yarn long just so in case it gets tugged, it doesn't get tugged all the way in. It doesn't start unraveling my work. So, yeah, this is just my early morning pop-up. I've been here an hour already. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. Leave me a like. Go subscribe to my channel if you have never been here before. And yeah, love it. I love being here on YouTube, hanging out with you guys. Uh-oh, that one went into the wrong spot. Oh, thank you for the emojis. Thank you. On Facebook, it's Becca's Yarn Barn Shop. Okay, everybody, note that and go visit. I have a Facebook also, and you know what? I need to revive it so I can sell from there. So people can message me on there. I'm going to revive it. Thank you, Becca, for, causing me to remember that and that I really should utilize it since I want to sell some of my work that I have here. I have all these chicken nuggies that I want to sell that have not sold yet at my daughter's thingy, craft markets that she does. So she gave them back to me, and I'm like, what? I guess I can give them to all the kiddos around here. They would love them. And but I would like to sell some too. So maybe on my Facebook. Yeah, thank you, Becca. You do custom orders? Yay. Do y'all hear that? Because I have people ask me about custom orders, and I'm like, no, not really. I used to do custom orders. I'm too old for it now. I'm just going to make what I make, and if you like it, you can buy it. But usually I'm just making stuff to show you guys here. On Wednesdays, we have a crochet along, and I have to figure out what we're going to make. So last Wednesday, we learned beginner style, how to do single crochets in a row. Okay, I got to pay attention here because this is where I ended, and I've got to have one stitch per stitch. I hope I'm not adding stitches somewhere. So that is there. This one is for this one. Yeah, I'm a little confused. It looks ugly wherever I chained it. I always hate where I chain things. 40. Thank you. Thank you. You're staying home now? That's nice, Ashley. Thank you for my little flowers and my floating heart, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead, guys. If you have not, please leave a thumbs up for this live. I have a goal of 100. I'm at 40. I get very excited when I see those thumbs up happening. Why is this getting bigger? Because these are wider. Because I am working just regular double crochets now. Oh my gosh. Why, Angie? Why? I'm trying to get them smaller. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. And thank you to all my likes there. Okay, I'm going to chain 2. And now I'm going to cut this thingy. Where's my scissors? My scissors. I'm going to pull this out. And I have this. I'm not going to leave that like that. I put my thumbnail on there. And I pull. Don't break your yarn. And it makes a knot right there. And that really does make it secure for me. And you're not going to feel it whenever I crochet over it again. You're not going to feel that. I'm going to leave that as is and see if I can just weave it in. No, I'm not. Lying, lying, Angie. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying to the people. Oh, thank you for those little jewels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that was Stephanie. Thank you. Okay. I wish I could just tie them in a knot, but I think that some people are more sensitive than me. I can tie them in a knot for myself. Okay, so I have the yellow here. I have to put the yellow on this one. I always work from the crotch area so that you don't see any of these joins on the outside of the leg. And I always stagger my joins. Let's see, where did I join here? I can kind of feel somewhere where I joined around here somewhere. Right there. So I'm going to join a little further back. And I'm going to pay attention that I am not adding stitches here. I don't think I am. It's just that I started out with linked double crochets and they are much tighter weave and now they're getting to be looser. And I think my friend will love that. I think that's what I'll do. Yes, they'll be nice and loose. I'll talk to her about it. And I'm like, sorry, this is what you're getting. Is what you're getting. And you know what? Maybe I should put a drawstring at the bottom. That way, if she wants to make it, oh, I'm a genius. A drawstring at the bottom. So don't worry, Angie. It's going to be okay. If she wants it to be, they'll be like genie pants. Oh my gosh, that's going to be awesome. Okay, never mind. I'm still going to decide what kind of stitch I want to use going towards the bottom. Do I want to do granny square? Do I just want to do triple crochet or just continue with the double crochets? This is how I start my double crochet. 3 chains, but I use both the tail and the working yarn to make that chain, and it makes it not so skinny, you know what I mean? So this chain right here is going to be my, where I attach it when I come around this way. And we're just doing our double crochets in each stitch. 1 decrease. So that's my first and that's my second. See that? So, and I'm doing a decrease at the beginning just to keep it from ballooning up, I suppose. But now it's okay. Let's do my decrease. Go. 2 into 1. Let's see. Don't loosen up your stitches, Angie. My friend that I'm making this for has beautiful small stitches and she does beautiful work. I didn't know that I showed her how to crochet. It was very awesome. She said she could not understand it. Apparently, she and I talk the same language in English and in crochet because she was able to understand what I was showing her when I made things. But she's a knitter also. Jealous. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. The dog is nearby. Where is the doggy? The doggy's somewhere over there. Thank you, Sophie, for subbing and liking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do a herringbone stitch. People are leaving some little emojis on here that I do not know what they are. It looks like a little A with a fish on it or something. I don't know. Crochet Queen, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, at the end, the herringbone stitch at the end. You mean when I reach the hem? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. I will look it up. I'll try to remember. Let me do a little screenshot here so I can remember. What was she talking about? How are things? Things are great. You know, it's just life. And I'm walking right through it. Thank God. Walking right through it and living it. Living it. How about you, Crochet Queen? Are you living your life? You living the life. I hope I don't add extra. I like playing hooky. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Wait, no, this is not right. This is adding because this is where I joined. And then now I need to go. Okay, let me go back because I think that I shouldn't go in. Why is this so freaking loose? There. Okay. This is a double, a decrease. I forgot to yarn over. So I go in that one. Isn't it funny how no matter how long you've been crocheting, you still have to pay attention. You know what I mean? You still have to pay attention. Go into not adding any stitches. The stitches. Did I add a stitch? This stitch goes. Oh. Angie. Angie. Remember that song? Who was that? Is that David Bowie? Angie. I loved it. He was just screaming my name there. Love it. And then I have a friend on here who showed me another song that she said reminded me of her, and it was a strange thing. I think it was Helen Reddy who sang it, Angie, and it was about a creepy girl stalker. And she somehow captures the object of her affection and stores him in the radio or something like that. So I got to go back and listen to it. It's Amy. Amy, right? You're the one who told me about that. Is it Helen Reddy? Oh, Crochet Queen, 327 subscribers. Congratulations. Crochet Queen, if you would like to share your link to your channel and let people go and look at it, whoever passes by here, you can do that a couple of times right now. And then before you leave, all you have to do is type in the word DROP. That's it. And then send it through and your link should be linked on here. If your channel link that you're using right now will be on there. So they can go and check you out. If you are not on your channel YouTube link watching me, go get on it and come on here and drop your channel. You crochet amigurumis, Yarn Barn? So do I. And my crochet along, okay, this is what I was talking about. I'm not sure if I even completed my thought before. Last week's crochet along was learning how to chain and go back and forth on a row for very beginner style tutorial crochet alongs. So this week, I think we're going to do a little amigurumi, very simple, simple, simple. And we are going to work on the magic ring, which I hate that word only because when I first heard it, I thought it was something that I could not attain. It's just a loop, people. A loop and a tail. A loop and a tail. That's all it is. That's all you need to know. or I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do a magic ring. And we will do a little amigurumi there, I think. I'm not sure what the amigurumi is going to be. I have two ideas. One, I know for sure I know how to make. The other, I don't know. It's like last week, I didn't know what I was making. And I said, you know what? I saw this little pouch and it would be so great to use. So I kind of had it in my mind. Wasn't sure if it was going to work out. But, you know, we do things on the fly around here. So if you like that kind of thing, go sub to my channel. See, there is the link to Crochet Queen. You guys go visit her channel or their channel. And if you like it, sub. Sub. If you like my channel, go sub it. If you haven't subbed, sub, like, share. Watch all my videos. That's how you can support me without giving me a dime. You will be giving me a dime because my channel is monetized already. Has been monetized after 8 months of from when I started. I was very surprised. Didn't get much money. Nothing, you know, just some chump change, as people used to say, chump change. But I love my chump change. And now, oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you, thank you. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I get a little bit of money that keeps me in yarn, but I don't, I buy yarn, but I'm trying to use my stash, and that money actually I'm going to use on bills. So it does really help me. Oh, Sylvia, why is this turning out to be much larger? She's going to laugh at me. She doesn't know what she's getting. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That is like the thing I said all the time when my kids were growing up. You get what you get, you don't throw a fit. The other thing is, Mom, they hurt my feelings. They've been making fun of me. I said, well, I think you need to get some stronger feelings. And then we would talk it through, you know. Don't listen to them. Is it true? No. Okay, well, then we have no control over the other person. But you can have control over yourself, you know. That's how I try to parent. Right or wrong. My kids are grown. They're living their life. They're not living at home. So I think I did a pretty good job. You want your kids to move out of your house? Don't be such a nice mommy. Be strict with them. Show them what to do. Oh, look at that. My little parenting advice has come out. If you like this channel, double tap the screen or go find the little thumbs up icon and tap it. It's free. It's free, people. We only do free things around here. My things are usually free because I have this room full of yarn, hence the name, the yarn room. And I am trying to use all my yarn. Oh, I got to take pictures and send them to Allegra. If you're not familiar, Allegra is my daughter. She's the one who helped me start this channel. And I need to send her pictures because she wants to arrange my room. And I'm going to help her. She's going to wear me out. I guess I'm going to have to feed her too. And she'll come over and help me. One Monday, I think she said, I'm scared. You know what? I should go buy some shelves. So my husband can put them together and we can redo my room, take down everything. That's what I should do. I should go ahead and just start taking everything down and give her a clean room. So I'm going to have to move everything to that back room and redo the yarn room. Wouldn't y'all love that? I gave y'all a tour. Last Monday was Messy Monday. I gave you a tour of what it's like. So we're gonna work on this while we're on Messy Monday. So she's gonna help me. And we may just set up a camera tripod and let you just watch us until your heart is full of delight. Crochet Queens, I have cute cat videos, bowling, crochet, and other assorted videos. Well, that's nice to know. Jasmine, hello. Jasmine, what are you crocheting? I'm crocheting pants. Pants. They look like they're going to be shorts, but they're pants. We're making them long, and they're getting wider than I wanted to, but I think I'm going to make them like little genie pants for my friend. Tape them at the, not tape them, but put a drawstring that she can tie. I think that would be so cute. Don't know. Don't know. Drawstring might be too long when she's walking with them. What am I going to do? Oh, maybe a button. Like if I put a drawstring, but it came and you pulled it, or you get, I don't know. We'll get there. When we get there, we'll figure it out. All I know is I'm doing a decrease in each row now just to keep it from ballooning out. I'm doing double crochets. I did start out with linked double crochets because they are much tighter around the area that's going to be your booty and the front. But once I got into the legs and I started doing it looser, she likes a looser stitch. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Do, 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 do. She doesn't know what she's in for, my friend. I'm taking artistic. She saw my pants. You can go on my channel somewhere and go look and see me in my pants. But so I think she might be expecting that. I don't think she's a really nice person. I don't think that she would be upset with anything she got. Gotta do my best. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. It goes in there. That's where I'm going to join. Going to chain 2. 1, 2. Did I do yellow in the other leg already or no? I did. Look, we're in the same level, so we get to choose another color. Thank you for all the likes. I'm halfway to my goal of 100 likes, people. I'm at 50. Trying to find my scissors. There it is. There it is. All right. Now to find my yarn. You hear my dogs? That's my old doggie. She moans in her sleep. Could you hear her? That's hilarious. That's Coco. Okay. Got these 2 stitches here. Let's pull them down into a knot. Okay, so stitch here, stitch here, stitch here. Okay. Alrighty. Just gonna bring them. Sometimes I weave it, sometimes I don't, like an almond joy. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. Almond joys have nuts. Mounds don't. That's how I always remembered which one I wanted to eat, because I love almond joys because they have nuts. Alrighty, there we go. Next color, next color. Let's see, what do I have in here? Let's see what these colors are looking like. We need something bright like this, something dark. Do we need more blue here? A dark? We need a white. Oh, I think we need a white. Do I have any white in here? Nope. I think we might have some green though. Well, do you want to do green next to that yellow? I would brighten up that little area there. Let's do the blue because it anchors. To me, the dark anchors things. Oh, is somebody here? Do you hear something, Daisy? Daisy's up and alert. Daisy! Sometimes my daughter will come and visit me after work. I don't think she worked last night, but she might have. I don't keep up too well. I have a general sense of what my kids are doing. They're living their own life. They don't need their mama to be hanging around them all the time. But when they want to hang around with me, yes, sirree. What happened to my hook? What'd y'all do with my hook? Is it in here? No, that's not it. Here it is. Y'all hid it from me. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Gabriella. Thank you for all my likes, people. I'm going to do one more row here with you guys. And then I'm going to scoot along to, I don't know what I'm going to be. I do know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be crocheting. But probably watching TV. Let me tell you what series I'm watching at the moment. It's called The Way Home. It's on Netflix, and I highly, highly recommend it. Yeah. I tell people, and they're like, "That old lady. I don't think I would be interested in whatever she's watching." But let me tell you, people, this thing is good. It is good. It's like, to me, I love it. You can make up your own mind if you want to go check it out. I have a lot of series that I watch. I like to watch Midsummer Murders. I watch that on Prime BritBox or Acorn, one or the other. I watch, I hope the series is not over, but it's called Brokenwood. I watch, did I say Midsummer Murders? I watch also on Prime on the Acorn, Australian, New Zealand show with Lucy Lawless called My Life is Murder. I love that. I know there's something else I watch. Call the Midwife. I haven't caught up on the season here. I watch Fallout. I have to watch Bridgerton. I have not watched the end. I've watched them all. I have not watched the latest one, which I'm going to get into, and I can do that in a 1 day sitting if I'm working on my crochet. My butt will be numb, but who cares? I will do that for Bridgerton and crochet. Oh, and we went to my daughters and I went to this place called Front Porch Coffee, and it was so nice. We met the owner there. He was so sweet. And when we walked in there, we were so, so pleased. Oh gosh, I don't even know if I took a picture of it. The centerpieces on the table were crocheted black and white roses. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. You know what? I have a feeling that I want to make a pillow for these guys because they had swings there with pillows and maybe little seating pads for people on there because my behind was hurting on that hard little thing. So maybe, don't know, something just a little soft on the behind. So he was very nice. That's all I had to say. Leave a like, people. Leave a like. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Play with the emojis. I'm a broken record when it comes to that. Sorry. Do you even understand that little euphemism? I'm a broken record. Skipping all the time. If you're old enough to remember, yay, thank you for joining me in this life. And you're old in case you didn't realize that, if you know what I'm talking about. That was my mother's laugh. Sometimes I can't make a laugh come out that sounds like my mother. I try so hard so I can have it whenever I want to. It just comes out naturally in me sometimes, and it surprises me. And I am so, so happy because I always feel like it's really just her coming out in me. And how do I remember her voice? She's been gone since 1975. How can I even remember it? I do remember her laugh from memory, but I wonder if it's because we have audio tapes of her. She audio taped herself before. And I heard her talking and I can hear her laughing with my dad. And so I do remember. I can hear her anytime I want. My husband put it on my phone digitally because they were cassette tapes, which are degrading, I'm sure. And he put everything onto the CD. Then he moved them to the computer. Then he moved them to my phone as technology, got better. So I have her in my phone and I can listen to her, listen to my sisters. Just one sister's in there. I think we're all in there singing as kids. My brother was singing in there. He's so adorable. I love my brother so much. I don't know what it is about my brother. You know, the only thing that I can say is why I love him so much is because he's my brother. When I see him, I get this little tightening squeeze around my heart. And I'm like, oh, come here, little one. Because he's just a little boy to me, even though he's an old, old man already. But when I see him, oh my gosh, I always want to cry every time I see him because I love him so much. With my mom, she had 4 kids, and I was the oldest. And then there was my sister. Then there was my brother. And then there was my baby sister. So there were 4 of us. And so we have a bond that, you know, our mom died. We lived through that. We kind of grew up separately because of, you know, all the, of her not being here to keep us together. She was very ill. And so we have a special bond. They came over the other day. We decided, why in the heck we decided this, I do not understand, is we decided to take our shoes off and take pictures of our feet. And I think it was my brother. He's like, wow, we have nice feet. Hilarious. Except for my feet are a little rough. Not that y'all really want to know about this. And so I try to touch him with my feet, and he's like, get those things away from me. And we just turned into little kids again. And it was awesome. And it brings back that unity we had when our whole world was turned upside down and we had to take care of ourselves. Yes, so latchkey kids. Yes, do you remember, you know that term? Well, we were the original ones, let me tell you that. No. We took care of ourselves. It was only my dad, and he wasn't a very good parent. But give him credit, he kept us together till we got older, and then we have never been, well, we have our tiffs, but, you know, we've done well in life. I've met a lot of people in my family that I don't see a lot, and they talk, and I've had several of them tell me separately, you guys are doing so well, because everybody felt sorry for us. We're 4 little kids born, and within 5 years, I was the oldest 9. My youngest sister was 4 at the time that my mom passed. So we were all under the age of 10, and they were afraid we were going to grow up hoodlums in the streets, doing all kinds of stuff. And we are beautiful people, I am happy to report, all living productive lives. Some of us struggle more than others, but we are here. And I think all the prayers that my mom said before she died, because she knew she was sick and she was not going to be here. And my aunt told me she used to go to church all the time asking God just to take care of us. And I think those prayers covered us, because I think we had kind of a charmed life, even though it started out kind of rocky. We have done well. We have, we're able to live on our own. We're not destitute. We're not in the streets. I could never live in the mean streets. No, I only like to live in the mean streets of the crochet world on YouTube. Yep, that's the only mean streets I can live in, and they're not very mean. Hi, who knows? How are you? I'm still working on these dang pants for my friend, but now I'm just doing single crochet. See how holy they are now compared to the linked stitch? You can't see them on the pink. That's so bright. But on this gray, you can see it really well. What are you doing, Wiley? Why are you up so early? Why are you up so early, Wiley? Okay, was I out of screen? Because I was looking. I gotta make sure I'm in the right place. This is where I joined. It gets a little iffy here. It gets a little iffy. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Don't go anywhere. Get back over here. There we go. Double crochet, double crochet. It looks, kind of sparse, but yeah. Thank you, Edit Sandisas. I don't know if I said that right. Yes, I did start decreasing at the crotch area, but since I changed stitches, the double crochet is looser than the link, so they started getting bigger. And I do a decrease in each row. believe it or not. Now I wonder if I should do 2 decreases in each row, in the beginning and the end. Maybe. Maybe I'm working in that yellow end. Hopefully I won't have to weave anything in later. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Are y'all tired of me already? Is it time for me to get off? I said I was going to just stay for this one row. Oh, hello, Koki. Oh, sorry. Hello, Coco. She's just moving to a new position this morning. Oops, don't grab the yellow like that. I am getting a little tired here. One more stitch. It's good to look at it because sometimes I would have just kept going and doing a double in there. Sometimes the old Angie used to do that, and sometimes I am the old Angie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If you could see me, I have slid down in the bed so far. Okay. Look at my bag. I don't have very much in this bag here. I'll show you what's in there before I go. Let me just tack this down. If it looks like I can't see what I'm doing, it's because I can't see what I'm doing because I'm looking through the viewfinder. Okay, here's the yarn I want to cut. Pull it through. Okay, I'm trying to get to my, let's see, my goal was 100, but now I think I'm going to switch it over to 60 because I'm very close to that, and I'm going to end in a minute. So if you haven't liked, please do. There's my knot. This is a stitch, and I'm going to bring this here over. Double tap your screen if you haven't liked. If you've liked, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me and crocheting with me. There we go. Okay. See how I would get confused here, but I always make sure I just put a stitch up here and a stitch up here, no matter what it looks like. Tiffany, you're from Louisiana. Hello. Hooking Good Creations by Tina. Good morning, Tina. I've just been working on my pants. I'm sure you've seen this before. Me working on my pants for my friend Ada Jane. Hello, good morning, good morning. Double tap the screen and leave me a like. My original goal was 100, but you know, I bumped it down to 60. That's pretty darn good, people. I'm at 59 on my screen. I don't know what it shows on yours, but your body gets you up every morning between 5 and 5:30. Well, my body doesn't, but my husband does, so he can give me my medication. So hence, I'm up in the morning doing some pop-up crochet. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all what's in my bag. This is my bag that my friend bought for me. You're like a rose in a graveyard. She knows me. I'm a little creepy. This, I keep this in here because it's the tag that came on here. And it's out of print, New York, the title, whatever. It looks like a, here's the price tag. It's still on there. I was trying to take it off of there. Or she was. But it looks like a library card. I love it. So I keep it in here. I don't care if it's getting all worn out and whatever. It's living with me. Why do I have this in here? No freaking idea. I think it's just trash. But I'm going to stick it back in there. What is this? Oh, I picked up a card from a friend. She has a Lego spot. If you want to visit her shop, I think she does things online. There. Okay, that's enough advertisement. I have my measuring tape. It is a cup of coffee. It's also a pin cushion. I have pins in here. And the little
drip that comes out is the tape measure. That cute. So adorable. Press the bottom. Woo! Is it the bottom or the top? Let's see. I think it's the bottom. No, it's the top. Press the top and it goes in. Go back in there, sir. Go back in there. And I have Mr. Jellyman. Mr. Jellyman. I love him. He keeps track of my needles. If I lose them somewhere, I just rub him around and it'll catch the needle. Love him. Let's see that. Y'all have seen that. My scissors. You can get these on Amazon. I bought these at a yarn shop during the yarn trail. I had one that was green. I lost it, given to me by a friend, and I had to go get another one. And I want these in all colors, and I want a whole bunch of them so I can just give them away to people. It's very fun to give things to people. We have a lady in our group. I call her the crochet lady. I call her by her name, but the heart lady. And she's known around town as a heart lady because she makes hearts for people, for hospitals, funeral homes, new people that she meets. She has a heart ready to go. And I have one of hers she gave to me. I don't know where it's at, but it's in my stuff. I would never get rid of it. And this is another one that she gave me. And I said, I'm going to keep this in my bag. That way it's always here. I'm tempted to like sew it on here somehow, like there, but I don't want anything to happen to it. It's in here. Okay. I have 2 hooks in here. This one I do not like. I don't like this kind of handle. It's a hard plastic. I like them to be more grippy like. I put my other one, so I have 3 of them in there. This was given to me by a lady at a crochet meeting that we have on Fridays. Her husband has a 3D maker, and he's trying to use up all the pink because he doesn't like pink. And so he makes stuff for us every now and then. We made angels. He made little angels, and we painted them during Christmas. That was so cute. It's a little stitch marker box. It can be a box for anything, a trinket box. And I'm like, so adorable. Can I close it? Can I close it? Something wrong with you, Angie? I'm going to go get more coffee is what I'm going to do. And I think that that's everything other than just some little lint at the bottom somewhere. Oh, a yellow piece of yarn. I got that in there. I got multiple pieces of yarn in there of yellow. And that's it, guys. That's all in my bag. And this is my bag. Let me zip it up. Okay, guys. One more like, and I can hit the 60 just like my age. I'm not going to be 60 much longer. My birthday is next month. I will be 61. So maybe I should make that my goal. Oh, let me catch up on you guys. You're working on a lapgan with Premier Puzzle Yarn for my landlord's elderly dad. He's in the hospital. Oh, gosh. So sweet of you. Who knows? Sophie is crocheting a stitch plushie for her little sister. Nice. You guys, while I'm still here, I'm going to leave in a little bit. Type in the word drop so you can leave your channel and people can go visit you. I'll be on here just a little bit longer. Hooking Good Creations by Tina. Oh, thank you, Tina. You too. You have a great day also. I did make it to 60 and it says 64 on mine. Yay! Thank you guys for all those emojis celebrating with me. Hell's Ice Supply. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're at the end of the live. You can always go catch it on my channel. It's going to be recorded on there. You can actually just go back and rewind this to the very beginning and catch what I've been saying on here if you want to. If not, come back. I have lives Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays, and you will be alerted if you go and subscribe to my channel and you type the all for the notifications. You type the subscribe again. Or when you subscribe, I think it gives you a option to have all or customized or whatever. Anyways, join my channel, sub to my channel, and you will always know because I put it on there. I make posts about when I'm going to go live. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we have our crochet meeting, so meet us there. 9 a.m. my time, Central Time, so figure it out on your time. Me and Wiley on the same time. Woo-hoo, 65. You had to be number 60. Yay, Hell's Eyes. Love it. Thank you, Hell's Eyes. Sub, sub, sub. Easy Heller. Hello. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Let me turn my ring around so you can know who I am. Angie in the yarn room. My rings just all turn around. They don't fit me anymore. That's why I have to stack them. I have to stack them. Ooh, and I brought out my little vintage watch ring. It doesn't work anymore because I washed my hands and the water got in it, so it doesn't work. I think I need a battery for it also. I'm not sure. It's so adorable. I'm going to have my husband look at it and see if he can put a battery in there and it can work again. My spoon ring. Okay, I gave you a little tour of my hands, people. You lucky things, you. Okay, love you. See you later. See you tomorrow in the morning, 9 a.m. Bye, Hell's Eyes. It was nice talking to you. Bye.